And a point I have tried to make very clear, and it uh, maybe should be one of the reasons, once again, why there shouldn't be any second waited. A judge should sign a warrant, and those children should be returned to their loving mother immediately, who is a psychology major. And if they've been making it with Eric this long, we will get through to wherever he was going to be. They shouldn't have to spend 1 second longer in that environment. And um, uh, I imagine it'll be a major issue in the lawsuit against the state. Uh, that he sat in on every single one of my counseling sessions. Every single one. How can you use those against me individually when it wasn't individual counseling? And he has a biased motivation to manipulate those counseling sessions to benefit him, especially when he knew the relationship was falling apart and over. He could only hide it from me for so much longer. Um, and he knew whether I believed he cheated or not was not necessarily relevant. The last two boyfriends I had broken up with, I didn't believe it cheated on me. It was just over, and I was adult enough to recognize and acknowledge that. And he knew I'd do it again. And I thoroughly believe that his intent was to set me up for a diagnosis of schizoaffective. But I was so damn depressed from not getting to even talk during those counseling sessions because him and Gina just yabbed it up that she diagnosed me with major depression. Because I'm sure, like the kids, his narcissistic supply was no longer being fed by me, was now being fed by my counselor, who told him what a great guy he was and how I should just love him and do whatever he says because he obviously loves me. She has no clue, no clue. Same thing, the man has no conscience. My children should be removed from there immediately, Janet Reno style, and watch for tripwires and explosives, weapons. He really is no consciously nuts. Um, okay, yeah. Forgot I'm kind of voice recording this on the Ghost app, so no reason really to stop recording. Hello, William. I'm sorry. Yeah, very important, right? This is more of an interactive discussion, right? One thing like the word important jumps up during a conversation is telling us anything. Because, like I said, this is my reality, and this has been my reality since I was a child. This kind of stuff happens to me, and instead of going around and telling everybody I'm Jesus and blessing them, I accept it for what it is, which I still always thought was a holy gift. Um, and talk about persecution. Talk about persecution. I sit here and I reflect on exactly how nobody even mentions their name to me. Nobody. Nobody says, hey, you know what? Nathan bumped his knee the other day, or just like I got an A on a report card. Nobody. Nobody. They really are his freaking sex slaves, you sick. They're Angelin's dolls and his sex slaves. And I really scream when I hear about pro-life. Pro-life. How dare you? How dare you claim pro-life, Mr. Trump, and allow my children to go ignored by the United States of America? How dare you? They're the most beautiful, intelligent children that contributed to this country so they could let their daddy get off on them. And my freaking sister Angelin, who's not even worth the air she breathes. They can enjoy tormenting my children. And hearing pro-life before this, before my children. And I thought that, here I brought them into this world means they have to die, right? Because they're alive, they have to die one way or another. And I'm like, oh my God, what did I do? I made them have to face that fear, and I was gonna cuss my own parents out and make me face that fear. So, in that regard alone, and then you throw on there what he's been allowed to do to him. Not only what he's been allowed to do, but based on what he's done, I'd say it's something that has been being recommunicated to other people of his caliber, and that's even more horrifying for the children and future of this country alone. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my freaking God. Lazy sons of bitches would rather just call me crazy and hide me and hide them. We were happy together. I made them smile. We loved each other. We could be ourselves. I didn't have to bully their love out of them. They gave it to me freely. And that's why I know something is very, very wrong. My God, children don't hate a parent naturally with no contact from the freaking parent. They don't. They listen to their other parent rant about what this and that. Their other parent is going rolling their eyes because they love both their parents. Oh my God. And then you throw on the Angel Lynn history and the fact that I'm still sitting here trapped in this damn trailer. It's unbelievable. It's really unbelievable. Because of who I am. Because I decided as the 40-year-old woman, I had the right to sleep with other people. Basically, is what I'm being told as the 40 freaking year old woman. I don't have the right to tell this man, I'm done with your lies. I'm done with your pretending. I'm done with your saying the words but never walking the walk. I thought that's what the laws of this state, divorce laws of this state, totally stood for. Instead, I don't even know what's going on because they're allowing people to anonymously say shit. Like, I don't even know. And I believe when this record is opened by the first appeals court judge or whoever, the first sane judge it comes upon, opens up these things, just keep tacking it up and tacking it up. Keep tacking up the freaking millions. Get me my children back. I mean it. A judge needs to sign a freaking warrant to return those children to me now. Like I said, I'm tired of the hypotheticals about what's wrong with me when I've led a lifetime of sanity. I'm a psychology major. Believe me, I'm going to have a very good eye on my children. All I know is that my older children already show that our love overcame all the abuse they try to throw at those boys. Whether they treat me like crap right now, their girlfriends and everybody else around them sings their praises. So I did something right, and despite the actual deliberate attempt to abuse them into in a human, in non-personhood. Okay, I'm sorry. Deep, very deep. Yeah. My conversations with God were very deep, very deep enough, I think sometimes God answered. I also just believe it was there my whole life, and continuing to make me and my children suffer accomplishes nothing. It will not undo the wrongs people have done. It will not stop the inevitable. In fact, it could make it a lot worse. And that's just the way it is.